Unfortunately, with the pressure growing, Heidi Heitkamp has chosen to engage in a personal and false smear campaign. I'm here today because these gutter tactics cannot be tolerated in this campaign and should not be allowed to go unaddressed. Let me be clear. Heidi Heitkamp's ad against me is false. I'll say that again. Let me be clear. Heidi Heitkamp's ad against me is false. I've had absolutely no involvement in the company she cited in her ad. No ownership, no management, no employment, no involvement. This is not a question of argument or degree. Heidi Heitkamp's claims are 100% false. North Dakotans know a political campaign can be hard fought, but they expect it to be fought fairly. Heidi Heitkamp's false claims have no place in this race and only serve as a distraction to the real issues that face our state and our nation. She can make whatever decision she wants, but this ad is 100% false. She needs to take it down.
What is so false about it? Because as I read the timeline here, basically, this confuses me, so please help me.
Well, let's just make it real clear.
Yeah.
I have not had any involvement in the company that's stated in her ad. All right? I haven't been involved in the ownership, the management. My involvement is in Goldmark, Schlossman commercial real estate. For 25 years it's been.
Okay, now this is where I'm confused, so help me with this. You were not formed, then when you formed Midwest Management Company, did they not then change the name eventually to Goldmark after you were out of it? In other words, so you were involved at one time and then were out, is that correct?
Well, you know, I've had nothing to do with Goldmark Property Management. I was involved, started early in property management, helped start that company. I got involved in '87, 25 years ago, in the commercial management. And so these are, I mean, they're false claims. I have not had anything to do with Goldmark Property Management that was stated.
Okay, then when you formed your own company, your other company, Goldmark Commercial Corporation, why did you choose Goldmark as the name? Instead of like Berg Commercial Corporation or whatever. I mean, people would look at this and think that you were connected. You understand where the confusion might be.
Yeah, and again, this has all been crystal clear. I mean, two separate companies, separate tax returns, separate everything. There's no crossover whatsoever. It's not a parent company and a holding company. It's a separate company, and it's crystal clear for anyone that would want to check with, you know, Secretary of State or anyone.
But the companies do seem affiliated, because when I went to the website called Goldmark Schlossman Commercial Real Estate yesterday, clicking around, it went directly right away, linked up to the other, to GPM. So.
But again, I want to make this crystal clear. There is no, these are two separate companies. There's not crossover in management. There's not crossover, I have never had any involvement or management influence in the other company, and likewise they don't. I mean, it's a totally separate company.
But so you're saying they're not affiliated at all? Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean,
can't you see where the confusion is? We're obviously confused, and is it necessary to use the rhetoric that this is a new low in North Dakota politics, if everyone is confused about this?
well, I mean, I think it doesn't take that much to look at the facts. Two separate companies. And I think this is a new low in North Dakota politics. I mean, we have a campaign here that, quite frankly, we're facing some pretty big issues in our country. I mean, big issues that need to be addressed. And what this is it's focused, you know, it's a false attack that is trying to distract from those big issues that really ought to be talked about and folks in the campaign.
And now you say that there, you know, you should talk about the policy and issues. Your campaign is running attack ads too, right?
I mean, our focus is on those big issues. Obamacare, balancing the budget, controlling the regulations, controlling the spending. I mean, that's what our focus has been. Okay. Now, there's a lot of outside groups, there's a lot of things that we don't have control over, but this is a very big election, and it needs to be focused on those big issues that are facing our country.
Are you saying you're going to stop running attack ads, or call those groups and tell them to stop? Call the Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee and tell them to stop running attack ads on your behalf? You
know, those third parties, we have no influence. We can't be involved with them. I mean, it's illegal to be with them. I mean, I know this is kind of strange and it's different, but that's the problem. I mean, I'm confident that North Dakota people will look at the facts of the campaign, will look at the issues that we're facing, and I'm very confident as we move towards the election, we'll have their support. But the point is, this ad is 100% false. It's wrong. and it needs to be pulled off the air.
There are legal recourses for false political advertising, specifically in North Dakota. Will you be pursuing any of those avenues?
Well, again, my hope is that the facts are the facts, and Heidi Heitkamp will pull this ad off.
If that doesn't happen, will you seek intervention?
You know, my hope is that she'll pull it off. Yeah, I mean, this is not the way we do things in North Dakota. And so my hope is they'll recognize they should have done more research, they should have looked one step further and found out that there's absolutely, have no involvement in the company they stated.